Alright, good evening, everybody. Thank you very much for the 25 bits and the host, Lord Misfits. And yes, it is indeed time to tame a really grounded lost soul on wheels for tonight. So, apologies for this being... Okay, you're refreshing, fine. My apologies for this being a little later tonight than usual. I have had a fairly lengthy day. Of sorts. I didn't really get back from the gym until before 6, and then... that's weird, no points options in the bits bonus patch. Yeah, I've noticed that... I noticed that earlier, actually. I was going to say about that. But yeah, basically, when I entered Twitch, I couldn't see any bit counts on any channels, and I also can't see my totals or anything. But it seems like the system is still working. I'm not been removed from affiliate or anything. It's just that I can't see them for some reason, which is odd. So you literally refreshed and then the options just vanished. That's very weird, considering you were just able to do it. You have a weird feeling about Twitch today. Well, that's not unsurprising. It's called Twitch for a reason, after all. Indeed. So yeah, apologies for the excuse me. Apologies for the stream being a bit late. I did get back late. I was sort of a bit tired-ish. I was debating whether to stream tonight, but I was also waiting to hear news from my mom and her operation, which was today. And luckily, I did hear back from my mom regards her operation, and the operation was a success. And it was a rather quicker operation. Well, my mom is expected to be back tomorrow, I hope. But it was a success, and the malignant tumor, the cancer, has been removed. So that's good, because we were a bit worried because we couldn't get in touch with the ward she was at, but then my mum contacted me directly. Yay, thank you for 125 bits, Lord Misfit. So the bit system's still... Oh, okay. Yeah, so telling our name a bit will make the bits prompt come up, well, to those who don't know the name of bit types. Good. Yeah, it seems that we have a very strange Twitch bug tonight, where points and bits aren't visible to anyone, but it seems that you can still receive them, so it's not a real thing. Thanks for the follow, Pederkin? Interesting name. So anyway, we have business to attend to. So it'll probably be a shorter stream tonight because I've started a bit later, but I'm hoping to finish the third tape. At least we have that on our side. I don't know how long this will be. We will find out. We had a lot of awkwardness last time, unfortunately. But we now have lure pills. I imagine we are about to learn how these work, or something like that.
I'll come back for this if I need it.
Always words to that effect, anyway. So, a little summary as to what happened last time.
Can't carry any more of this.
No, we believe this baits enemies, and although you can eat it, and I think it improves your health and defenses, but we're supposed to use it to tame the bull, apparently. Somehow. I don't know how that's going to work. Taming the bull? Is it time to scream Cowardunga? Maybe. Fazon, how you doing? So, in a summary, we're in the third tape. We are now on the case of someone called Max Nygaard, who basically was a driver who was working for Maya Pharmaceuticals as a driver and was then removed as a driver. And he did some kind of postal where he went back to his old place and caused some havoc. We've also Yeah, as far as I'm aware, I haven't updated this since then. Whether it's an automatic thing or whatever. Will you please sign a petition? Yeah, I don't think they were postal guy-esque, but anyway. So yeah, apparently also my pharmaceuticals were working on some chemicals, some ancient rainbow substance, which apparently is a very powerful hallucinogenic and does various other things. And they really wanted to test it on humans, but they couldn't. I don't know what we're supposed to do with this. I'm going to... Oh, hi. Guy in a yellow coat. Oh no, what have you done? You
It's blocked from the other side.
You bastard. I'm guessing this is the part where we go through this bit, is it? Alright, let's do it. Oh! Okay. So, apparently, if you throw it into ink stuff, it explodes. That's interesting. Very interesting indeed. And we can pick up more of them. Yeah, this is where we came in for that bog yesterday. Yeah, you trust anybody. Where pills can be used to attract enemies. Where pills also boost your stats and restore health. Okay. What? Oh, jeez. We have to do some running, huh? Didn't need it.
Can't carry any more of this.
Alright, well here we are in the correct area. Yeah, I guess so. This can remove the puzzles without barrels associated. So that's how we'll access Area 4. In short, we'll be doing that. And things will explode. Lovely.
I'll come back for this if I need it.
Hey, Cybernetics, how's it going? It's going okay. My mum's operation was a success. So hopefully she's coming back tomorrow. Yeah. I found out literally in the last 10 or 15 minutes. That's why the stream was a bit late tonight. I got back late from the gym, and then I haven't heard from my mom about our operation, so I didn't want to really start until I had that confirmation. And then we got it, so that's why the stream's a bit late tonight. It won't be as long, unfortunately. But that's fine. I'm not going to finish this game, but hopefully I can at least finish this tape. And we can move on to tape number... 4.
I'll come back for this if I need it.
Good. Yeah, we need to put some power in it.
I could plug a chip in there.
There you go. Okay, that's a bit too powerful. Maybe just a 2 volt. Okay, that's also too powerful. Okay, 1. Oh, God, regardless of what I put in, this area becomes electrified. Oh wait, it doesn't really matter. Because I can just leave. I don't really need to use it open. I'm sorry, I was misinterpreting this. Very simple thing. Yeah, I know, the gate stays open. I'm guessing we'll have to use these to defeat the boss in a very creative way later. Possibly. I think I might have just wasted my time there. Yeah. That might have been a slight waste. I wonder then why 3 enemies appeared in here when I came from this angle. Maybe we come back here? Very strange. So, my query is, how do we use these to tame the bull? Do we just lure him to a certain area and then kill him? I'm a little intrigued as to how that's going to work. Guess we'll have to go back outside now. That's much clearer. But, yeah. Good stuff. Now, the only question is, I need to figure out the source feed it pills do it now as well. Oh, who knows? Maybe that's what we'll have to do. It's not exactly out of the question. Maybe we have to... I don't know. I really don't know what's going to happen now. I guess we will have to... It's a better be not one of those things where like, I play for 10 more minutes and the level's over. And it's like, ah, you could have ended the game last Tuesday if you just played 20 minutes extra. You know. I mean, that wouldn't be too awkward because I'd just go and explore some shit and start the prep for the 4th tape. But, you know. Now the real fun starts, though. With my mom having had an operation, I have to figure out how busy I'm going to be for the next 2 months, though. So I'll let you all know how the streaming will be affected as soon as I learn it myself. Fingers crossed, nothing changes. It just might mean I might have to take a few extra interruptions, or I might have to start things a bit later, or whatever. You know. It shouldn't affect too much, but I don't really know the scale of it, so... Right, well, I guess we have the lure pills. Now we use them somewhere. I mean, are we supposed to use... I mean, the bull's down here at the moment. Are we supposed to do something with him in the processing zone? Because he was down here, I should say. But I didn't see anything here that indicated like a crusher or an incinerator or anything that was like, this is where you go to get rid of them. But we'll see. We'll see. He's not down here anymore, either. He is, like, completely vanished, so... I don't know where he is. Alright, yeah, he's definitely not down here. This is not where he is anymore. Yeah, the little... thing is literally emoting from him. Like, play with me! Play with me! Please play with me! Why won't you play with me? Oh, we have a note. If you pilled it, they will come. Oh my goodness, Fazon. The character of this game is trying to out-pun you. The idea is to leave it there. Whoa! Shit! Lure the bull to the quarry. Oh, here he is. Here he is. Yoink. I don't think he'll require... I don't know how we're going to need these word pills, though. Like, he already wants to kill me. Shit. I don't think it's going to require much worrying. Let's be honest about it. Let him go. Okay. Whoa, shit. Need to run. Run. You better get out of the way. You're gonna get squashed, guys. Oh, I'm gonna get squashed too if I'm not careful. Shit. I need stamina and things. Yeah, he wish we nearly killed them all. Ah! This way. Thanks, buddy. I'll see you later. Okay, that's a dead end. That wasn't very... Damn it, that was not the right way. Ah! Must run. Oh, there's too many things around here. Fuck. Get the stamp back. Away! It's the play. Oh. Stop being so squashable. To be honest with you, Lord Misfit, I'm kind of not going for 100% anymore. At the moment. Mr. Hill, I don't think I need to elaborate on yesterday's incident with blank any further. What's done is done. The show must go on and we all have our roles to play. Signed, blank. Yeah, I got a checkpoint, so... The achievement was away, which is trick the bull into attacking an ink blot. To be honest, I kind of thought he just ran them out of the way. Like, I don't really need to lure him that much. I don't think. He's already quite... he's already quite angry and wants to kill me, so, you know. His motivation is pretty good. Hold on, I gotta answer the phone. Yes?
All this for what? You're very much alike, you and Max. Your priorities are all jumbled up. All you had to do was stay away. This whole situation is draining. Well, you wave the red flag, El Matador. You deal with this bull.
Yeah, thanks. I'll take that under advisement. Minos Quarry sold to Maya Farmer. On Tuesday, the Minos Quarry officially closed its doors for the last time. Maya Pharmaceuticals, an American leader in medicine and science, has reportedly purchased the entire quarry grounds, and then some. Their plans to convert the old factory into a shiny new distribution center will begin within 2 months' time. We're very excited, said Mr. Stephen Hillmeyer. Milton Haven is near and dear to our hearts, and we are proud to do our part by creating gainful employment for the people of this fine town. We can't wait to become part of the family. The historical quarry, owned and operated by the Minos Corporation for decades, was primarily used for the mining of silver and lead and was considered to be a bedrock of employment for many in Milton Haven. As the yield began to decline over the past decade, however, the Minos quarry has streamlined its operations and reduced its workforce significantly across the quarry, the processing factory and adjacent power station. Maya swooped in and saved Minos' behind, said Bob, one of the few employees that was still working on the quarry grounds at the time of the buyout. I don't mind, so long as we don't bomb ourselves back to the Stone Age. People will always need security guards. Well, yeah, that's a given. Alright. Thanks. Get him out there. He's angry. He's so angry.
Carry that much ammo.
He's so angry. Oh, we're draining the quarry. Nice. Well, I tried healing with the pills yet. No, I haven't. Oh, he gave me 15. Yeah, push. Not bad. Honestly. Alright, Mr. Bull, it's time for round my boss count. Oh no. Ow! Hey! Chill out, you. Angry War Soul Man is coming! I want to rip and tear! I mean it! Do it! Hey! 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 Buddy, go out. Whoa! I'm going so fast! Oh yeah, because I was on a pill, wasn't I? It buffed my stamina for a bit. I guess. Shit. Nope. Hit. Hit. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. We're here, huh? Okay. Whoa. Oh, he's not destroying the rocks. Ah! Dang it, I need to find a... Go down. Why don't you go down and smash these rocks or something? Maybe I'm supposed to go down further? I don't know. Is he gonna destroy the rocks? No, he is hungry. Hungry for me. Defeat the bull. Oh, this is to be our boss fight area, huh?
Gotta hit him where it hurts.
Die?
Oh, chip that armor of his. Maybe if I lure him into ramming one of those pillars.
Come on! He's not gonna ram it.
I'm trying to help you. You're being blinded by your anger.
Bonk! Oh, I need to find one way to actually ram it, I guess. Come on! Back, back, back! Come here, chicken!
This isn't you.
Ow! Oh, I see. Like, actually in the pillar? Alright, try it.
His armor's breaking, exposing him.
Jump! Bonk. That actually just worked.
You control your anger, not the other way around.
Damn it. No, that's not what I want. Yeah, I know, I figured that out.
Please, Max, you're hurting yourself.
Get over here! Come on! Do it! Bonk!
His skull is cracking. He's weak.
Alright.
I'm not your enemy, Max.
Yeah. Oh no, what? I've run out of pillars. Fuck.
Please,
Oh no, I
Max,
haven't.
you're
There's
hurting
one
yourself.
left.
I have to calm him down somehow. He seems receptive to these lure pills.
Oh my god, he's still not dead.
If I can throw these lure pills into the exposed parts, I can calm the man inside the machine.
Oh, now you tell me I can do that. After he's already freaking knocked down all the barriers.
A direct hit with these lure pills
Yeah.
might do the trick.
Get it. Shut up. Nice. Good. Oh, let's throw him at him.
Once of them are exposed, these pills seem to work.
I need more of them. Pills here! Shit. Pills. Give me. Give me them pills.
Isn't you?
Give me them pills.
The pills calm him down. It's working.
I know, I need more. Yeah, it's working, but I need pills. Fuck. Come on. Oh, there we go. That'll do.
Can't we talk about this?
Come here, you!
I need to get this truck out.
Why are we suddenly hooking him up to the car? Or the... Oh, come on. Oh, you were such a cool boss.
It's okay. She will always be your daughter. You will always be her dad. Max tried to fight back and died for it.
Cheap and what?
Death
Take a
won't
chill
be in
pill.
vain. Thank you for leading me here.
Alright, well, that's that. So it was actually 30 minutes
Too
late.
much for one
It
man.
was 30 minutes later, but hey, you know.
Not bad.
Yeah, Max is... Well, of course he was confirmed dead. He snooped around and caused chaos for the facility. They were tasked to take care of him.
There's only so much I can carry.
But I guess we got, like, the super confirmation of that. Or whatnot. I have no idea what any of these pills are. I might just not bother. I don't know, like... We're so close to getting a few stats, though, so if we can get, like, 1 or 2 might be nice, but... I don't know where these are gonna be. They seem to be in... they're all, like, inside the factory, I think, if we go off a roof position. Yeah... Virginia killed herself, Max was probably killed by someone, and, might do a little bit of exploring, but we're not going to 100% this area. There's just too much to redo if I want to even try and get them. And I've lost my appetite for it. Besides, I'm pretty happy with the fact that 140 health. That's the only one I really care about, health and stamina. The stealth doesn't seem to do much. And the speed is useful, but ultimately, it'll be fine. Oh, don't. Please don't tell me that's it. I could have used the pill on the back car, and then I could have got it out. Fuck. That's probably it. So that means I have to replay the whole level. And I'm not doing that again. Yeah, but I'd have to replay the level, which means I'd have to literally do all of this for another hour plus just to get back here. I'm not gonna do that. Because that's what we did last time. If you want to go back into the level, you have to replay it from the beginning. And you don't get the items that you kept. You have to re-earn them again. So that's how it works. Oh, I see what you mean. Like, use a pill to blow it up. That's a possibility, perhaps. Nah, I don't think I'll like the other one. There's no point of no return. I think we can go back wherever, but... Well, we'll see how many we can grab. No harm in looking, I guess. It's... It looks like there's a box trail. Yeah, forget it. I'm not wasting any more time. Let's just keep going. This is gonna be... I have to be honest, I've lost my appetite for 100%. I'm happy just to keep going. At this point, Hello, we're here to ask you about your car's extended warrant. Why is there a giant dead bull skull next to your crashed pickup? Yeah, well, I don't really care for replaying it. Like, I feel at this point we have enough stats to beat the game, at least on normal. So I'm just going to carry on. To be honest, because it seems to be like these things require you to know that the enemy's around. You gotta like faff around with that stuff, and it just seems to go against the flow of the game for me to do that. And it's not like I don't have other games I want to play as well, on top of this one. So...
No, thank you.
We have 4... Besides, now we have pills that can buff our stats, so... that negates the need for permanent buffs even more, really. Let's just go. Say that. Censored for possible spoilers. Yeah. Well, that area was... It felt like the longest and, in a sense, kind of a little tedious-ish at one point, but it had the coolest enemy thing in it. I would have to say. Kind of leveled out in that.
No, there wasn't any violence in my upbringing. There was discipline, and yeah, sometimes it hurt, but... Get that dumbass cat out of here, I'm gonna toss it out the window. Damn thing makes my nose itch.
Tanya, out. Let's not threaten the cat. I'll keep her outside.
I didn't mean that. I'm sorry. I just... Look, I'm willing to admit that I get angry sometimes, but there's a lot of stuff that's pissing me off, Doc.
Like what?
I lost my job. I don't even really know why, or... Those Meyer bastards! So I had a small accident with that shipment of pharmaceutical juice or whatever. So what? Don't I get any credit for 20 years of flawless driving? Man, whatever that shit was made me feel sick to my stomach. Damn stuff's probably toxic too, seeing as I can't even recall it fully and it was only 2 nights ago.
That must be very frustrating. How often would you say you feel...
God damn it! You know what? How am I supposed to show the court I've got my life together if I ain't got no job for no real reason? I've a good mind to go back to the quarry and have a nice long chat with those Meyer folk. Maybe I'll take that army hippie guy with me. He said he'll give me $200 if I can get him into the quarry.
Army hippie guy.
Perhaps we should discuss your approach in a calm...
No. In fact, if they don't hire me back right away, there'll be hell to pay. I'm going.
You're required to stay for the full session, Mr. Nygaard.
Oh yeah? Try and stop me.
So, not really a sense of closure in this particular guy's case, just a case of I got angry and it cost me my life because I chose to be angry at things against an entire company. That's about it. He got angry. So, yeah. Hey, Tanya. I'm back.
I don't understand. How could Meyer do something like this?
Because they think they could get away with it. Listen, someone called here while you were out. It sounded urgent. You should check your messages ASAP.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I doubt it's anything important, but...
Dr. Wales, you there? Listen, the meeting went bad. They took her, man. I barely escaped. I don't know what they're gonna do. They're after me, and they might be coming after you too, just for seeing me. I'm sorry. Please contact me so we can figure this out. And don't drink from the tap.
Eh?
Isn't that Lucas Cole, one of your patients?
Yes. Though he didn't show for his last appointment.
You should call him back.
Phones haven't really been working in my favor.
Guess we have to do this the hard way. Lucas had a cabin in the forest, didn't he? You should try and see if you can access it from the building. Maybe there's something there that'll help us make contact with him.
Or a tape.
While you're at it, you should check out what's happening downstairs. This place is falling apart.
Is it? Find Lucas's tape. Run to the forest, run! Oh, we're gonna do that, but we're gonna have to... We got a little bit of business to take care of first. Just a little bit. We gotta go get ourselves another vinyl. Let's read our friend Max Nygaard's patient file, shall we? Yeah, that's what I'm doing now. Patient name Max Nygaard, 45 years old. Diagnosis: intermittent explosive disorder. Narcissistic tendencies. Is that a real condition? Intermittent explosive disorder. I'm gonna look that up for a second. Let's see. Intermittent explosive disorder. Intermittent explosive disorder is a behavioral disorder characterized by explosive outbursts of anger and/or violence, often to the point of rage, but are disproportionate to the situation at hand. Impulsive aggression is not premeditated and is defined by a disproportionate reaction to any provocation, real or perceived. Calm down. Hey, Bofers. Okay, sorry, I'm reading off the actual, that Mayo Clinic link, which sounds a bit more medical. Intermittent explosive disorder involves repeated sudden episodes of impulsive, aggressive, violent behavior or angry verbal outbursts in which you react grossly out of proportion to a situation. Road rage, domestic abuse, throwing or breaking objects, or other temper tantrums may be signs of intermittent explosive disorder. These intermittent explosive outbursts cause you significant distress, negatively impact your relationships, work at school, and they can have legal and financial consequences. Intermittent explosive disorder is a chronic disorder that continues for years, although the severity of outbursts may decrease with age. Treatment involves medications and psychotherapy to help you control your aggressive impulses. Symptoms. Explosive eruptions occur suddenly with little or no warning and usually last less than 30 minutes. These episodes may occur frequently or be separated by weeks or months of non-aggression. Less severe verbal outbursts may occur in between episodes of physical aggression. You may be irritable, impulsive, aggressive, or chronically angry most of the time. Nah. For a sec there, I was thinking, like, does that describe me in a nutshell? But no, I don't think that's what it is for me. Or if it is, it's very mild. I just get angry at dumb shit. But I don't think that's an intermittent explosive disorder or whatever it is. It might be something though. I've never actually bothered to get that checked. You have the opposite problem. I'm often so tired I can't get angry. I see. Well, I'm already calm, Bofa, so you wasted 5,000 virtual points. You get more comically angry at game stuff, not seriously angry. Yeah, I usually. Sometimes I do get annoyed, but it's usually very... Game break for 2 minutes. Oh, great, Bofers. What am I supposed to do now? Now I have to sit here for... I think I do have a timer for this. Let me just see. That's the first time I've had to renew it. Fine. Okay, I'm going to sit here for 2 minutes now. 2 minutes of not doing anything. Yes, just sit in silence. Sit in silence. Alright, fine. I'll sit here in silence and don't do anything. And you can have the game music in the background. I'll just sit here. This is an exciting stream. This is... So, how's the wife? I don't have a wife. That's actually the first time anyone's actually renewed the Calm Down Plus. And it's for a situation where nothing was happening. If I were a boomer, I'd probably congratulate you. Oh, God. Oh, dear. But yeah, like, I do have, like, these... I think I have something like that, though. I do have these angry outbursts and things, but they're very brief. They don't go on for, like, 30 minutes. They're probably, like... I don't know, maybe... 10, 20 seconds-ish? Can you spell supercalifragilisticexpialidocious? Spelling of it really something quite atrocious. Like, fuck, I forgot the song. No, I can't spell it. I know you spelled it wrong, I think. Right, that's 2 minutes. Let's get back to playing the game now. Thank you both of us for wasting my time. Alright. Circumstances of treatment. Court ordered treatment after domestic disturbance at home, to which the police were called. Patient's wife did not press charges, but the state required a police report and legal action regardless. Patient's wife and child have since moved out. Personal history. Patient deflects the issue, but his father was incarcerated over violence towards his mother. Patient appears to carry resentment counterintuitively for his mother, who it appears had an affair when he was young, then married the man. Stepfather was likely also abusive, but patient refuses to engage on the topic. Yeah, I know all about bad fucking fathers, let me tell you. Patient has a 10-year-old daughter named Madison and a wife named Alice, who is seemingly no longer living at home and may have filed for separation. Patient insists on referring to her in present tense, not as ex, and will not acknowledge the separation as though he is certain that it is temporary. Patient recently lost his job as a driver for Maya Pharmaceuticals after an apparent accident hauling sensitive cargo. Psychological notes. Max displays intense jealousy and anger when he feels he is disrespected or his control is threatened. He's been given basic exercises, deep breaths, counting, etc., but it's hard to discern what is or is not working. Narcissistic tendencies cause the patient to change the subject. When confronted, Max gets angry and redirects blame. Instances of projection of resentment towards his wife. Patient believes it is her fault that he is here, not the domestic violence incident. Additional. Max stormed off before completing his last session. Has not returned in 2 weeks. State court notified. Yeah, that's when he went off to the quarry, to the old power station to confront the Maya peeps, and he caused a bit of havoc, but they killed him, and there's some conspiracy involving the chemicals, and that's why we're in all this shit or something. Something like that. But first, let's pet the cat.
Next time, I'm petting you.
Yeah, okay, you do that. Bye, Tanya.
Careful out there.
Bye. I don't see any change. Alright. Well, we need to go back to his apartment and get that, thing. Tanya said that the place is getting worse off somehow, but... Oh. Oh, great.
Oops, this one's on me. The elevator was supposed to drop all the way down and explode. Since you're stuck there, starving to death, how about you take this opportunity to reflect on what a major pain in the ass you've been?
Nah, I don't think I'll do that. No, I don't think I will.
Did you call elevator service? A grown man being bailed out by a cat. Come on, let's go.
Wow. Saved by Tanya.
So this is what happens when I'm not around. Huh.
Can I pet the cat? I cannot pet the cat.
Too much for one man.
I cannot pet the cat. Is it cat a day already? Yeah, it was like perfect timing, wasn't it? And it was just
As if all this wasn't enough, you gotta get stuck in the vents. Yippee-ki-yay.
Wow. And a Die Hard reference to boot. You are, oh, it's right there. It's it's right there. Whatever the hell it is, and I can't see it. What is it anyway? Is it like? Is it actual? Oh, it's not a pill. It's something else. Well, whatever it is, I can't access it. Go on then, Tanya. It's a good day to Die Hard, or at least to reference it. Yeah. Yeah, kitty kitty.
Have you stopped to wonder what the tapes really mean to you? They're not just recordings of your patients, that's for sure. You've listened to their stories and troubles, but what of your own? Who decides the story of Desmond Wales? It's not too late, you know, to make a change. Your story's not set in stone.
My story? I'm a therapist. Talking to a cat. I'm already crazy. Wow.
I could really go for a cheeseburger right about now.
Can I have cheeseburger? God damn it. Fucking meme task. This guy is memeing it up.
Oops. I mean, Desmond, behave. Here's my gas mask. Ah, sheesh.
You can have cheeseburgers. Meh. I swear, the next thing will be a non-cat reference or something.
This is where you get off. See you back at the office. Toodles.
I want to pet the cat. Pet the cat. Okay, damn it. I want to pet the cat. Bonk. Alright, thanks. Well, now getting around is going to be more awkward. Who the hell is? We still don't know. Never. Oh, here we are in the basement. Oh my god, we're back in the basement again. Hurrah. Yippee. Oh wait, no, I won the first floor, not the basement. Yeah, fair enough. Right, well, oh, these guys are appearing. Oh. Whatever, dudes. I need to go back to an apartment, so I'll be back shortly. Yeah, I'll be right back. Also, the lobby's flooded. Maybe that will be useful for something. First floor in European logic or in American logic? Oh, hey, look at that.
What a beast. What a beast. I can't carry that much ammo.
Fuck. Do we have to, like, lure it or something? Oh, there we go. Ramming speed! Nice. Ramming speed.
There's only so much I can carry.
Is there now? Huh. Final max, lovely. Kids room, that's nice. Max, what does this tell you? What I dream about and such? Not exactly. It clues me into the way you think mostly. Max, fine, lay it on me. Desmond, what might this be? First image. Nothing. No, really. I see nothing that makes sense. Try. A baby. A crying baby. Next. Second image. An animal? Some type of beast? Alright. Third image. A bull. That's what it is. Big old bull. Coming to get ya. End transcript. So again, he... shut up. So like with the others, they sort of saw what they'd end up becoming. Interestingly. Yeah, it kind of looks like a shield or a mustache in there, I guess. And you can sort of see the bull after that, I suppose. Oh, there's something in the child's here. Dear Diary, it's me, Maddie. Today was a pretty good day. It was a pretty good day. You're repeating yourself. My friends all sang me happy birthday, and Charlotte O'Brien said 10 was the age we start liking boys, so I said, ew. Duh. When I got home, Mom was crying. She said she wasn't feeling good, but later when she called Aunt Marie, I heard her say that Dad kicked a chair across the room and broke it, which scared her. She also said something about going to live there, but I don't know what she's planning. My wish for my birthday is that Dad finds a new job. I don't think driving makes him happy. He would be much happier if he could get a job working for one of those car repair shows he likes on the television. She thinks her dad would have made a better mechanic.
Can't. Full.
Huh. An interesting observation, perhaps, from the daughter he will now never get to see. Well, that concludes the tale of Max, almost. The only thing remaining is to,
There's only so much I can carry.
listen to his vinyl and see what song the song of his people wishes to talk to us about.
We're coming for you.
Are you now? Oh, I'm so scared. Back from restroom, watch that mobile. I wonder if you can get that thing in the elevator by opening from the top floor and dropping down. That is a distinct possibility. Meanwhile, yeah, okay. The waters have indeed flooded. It doesn't really help me get to either of those things in the vent, but it does flood everything else. In fact, I don't think we can even go in that water because we'd probably sink straight to the bottom, I think. Probably country. Now let's find out, shall we? Alright, is it gonna work? Oh, the elevator works. Crap. We still don't have a way to get past those
Hello.
hello. Pet!
I feel like you've already pet me about 100 times.
101 is good. Alright,
Time for some music.
let's listen to Vikes' vinyl! Then before it's like metal or something. I know he's embracing his inner Marilyn Manson. Or what similar. Teenage Angst, yeah. I never liked you, Bobber. Crawling in my skin. I hate my life. Don't you say, oh brother. My father. Oh, he's not finished yet, sorry.
It's getting crowded and it's hard to catch a breath.
My father. No, it wasn't. That was just teenage angst. My father, he was a bad man. He very angry. Yeah, sound a bit like an angry Tom Waits. Or a slightly more gruff Kurt Cobain. I'm so angry. So angry. I'm so angry. I'm so angry. Half and a half.
That trench coat guy needs a hobby.
Only Bruder will get that reference. Just me. No, I'm not using a trogdor, man. That'd be different. I'd be like, Desmond was a man, or he was a dragon, or maybe no, I got that wrong. Fuck. Tonya knows our friend too. I forget it. Desmond was a man, or maybe he was. No, I got it right. Oh, whatever.
Is it me, or are you just taking all these pills willy-nilly?
Pet the cat.
If I were to start charging you for pets, I'd be a millionaire.
What'd you do with $1 million anyway, kitty? You do nothing! Nothing! Oh, look at that! It's even like, I like the cover though. That's a cool cover. Just needs to buff the horns up in a bit. That's like an alternate Quake cover or something. Imagine him singing. Imagine him singing like the fucking congratulations text from Quake or something in that voice of that thing, you know. Yeah, that was it. It's been a while since I've heard the song, but I know it. Trogdor was a man, or maybe he was a dragon man, or maybe he was just a dragon, but he was still Trogdor, burninating the countryside, burninating all the peasants, and it's just a come again! And he come again! And the trogdor burns in the night! I can't quite do the voice at that point. It's like, do I? Okay. Oh, I get what these are. These represent power things. I think? I don't know, maybe.
It's emitting a faint hum.
Shut up! You. Close enough. Yeah, these, I'm try the flare gun. I don't know if flare pills will do it. I'll try a shotgun on him. No, shotgun's not gonna do it. It must require some kind of electric jammer or something. Maybe. I mean, one of them has a pill in it, and the other doesn't. So, I don't know. Maybe we can access it later. Maybe we can't. Who knows? Alright. Trenchcoat guy said they were coming for us, but nothing's been coming. Yeah. Yeah, I see what you mean, Lord Misfit. The L, Lucas, the army hippie guy, one about pay. I don't know, maybe. They're all connected somehow, aren't they? All these peeps. But, oh, what's my plan for the 31st? Well, the sucky thing about Halloween this year is that it falls on a Sunday. And unfortunately, it's literally a Sunday before I go back to work the very next day. So, there is not much. I don't really have a strict plan at the moment because I can't really, like, stay up late. I mean, my current plan is to finish this game, check out one other game, and then start the letter. And then, do the Iron Mans, maybe do a bit of play testing. I don't know. It depends how much time I get. I might. Yeah, unfortunately, Halloween fell on a fucking Sunday this year, which sucks because I have to go to. I mean, I wish it fell on a Saturday. I'd be able to do something cool then, but it falls on a Sunday, so I'll probably just stream and then maybe watch a horror movie on Dope Lives or whatever. There'll be some horror shit going down. I don't know. And keep in mind also that because my mum has now come out of Operation Central, now I have to find out how. God damn it! I fucking nearly grabbed it again. Oh, that pisses me off. I just want to know what this stupid thing is. And why I can't fucking grab it. Whatever it is, it doesn't seem to appear unless I go down the fucking elevator, not up. Stop spamming like a notation. Ah, it doesn't fucking. There's something there though. What the fuck is it? Oh, that is so infuriating. What is it? Oh, it's been infuriating me forever, man. Whatever. Let's just keep going. Use the mirror. Phone call?
Yes, hello, Mr. Wales. This is, Chase Manafort from the Milton Haven Sheriff's Department. I'm calling in regards to some questions I have for you regarding an ongoing investigation. Where were you last Tuesday? Oh, that's right. You were home, alone, like a loser.
Oh no, I've been insulted. Guess I'd better give up the investigation into Maya Pharmaceuticals that you're trying to hide, Mr. Suspicious Man. Oh wait, it's not actually funny to the point where I can't wade in it. It's dangerous for me to do that. Buddy, what are you on now? Use the mirrors I go down or up. Hold on a second. Oh, he's... Wow. Ah! God fucking damn it. Well off. Well off, you bozos. They always drop food, it seems. Alright, if I use the... I'll try that. Yeah. That's an idea, yeah. If I use the mirror before I do it, and then I can track it. Alright. Ah! Got it! I got it! Oh, it's a coin. It's a Hobomark coin. Nice. The last coin.
It has a small coin slot.
Sweet. The last coin. For stealth. Oh boy, my stealth has increased. Yay, I can have 5 stealth now. Or 4 stealth, to be more precise. Well, your idea worked. I can't believe I didn't think of that a little sooner. That still leaves 5 pills in the building, but whatever, let's just keep going. There's something in... There's a vent here. I don't know how you get to that. And there's a vent somewhere else. I also don't know how you get to that either. There's just these weird 2 vents that I have to get to. Anyway, we need to chuck one of these in here. Stand back. Do 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 do. Nice. All right. What the hell? Shut up, you. Timer done. Wow. Wrecked everything. Becoming quite a pillar of the community. Ha 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 ha. Such a small pill, such a devastating... Alright, in the front there's a vent behind this box. Oh my goodness! There was a vent behind the box! Well, it made sense. Oh, great. Stealth. Woohoo! I got more stealth. Yay. Just what I always wanted. A stealth buff. You know, not health, not speed, not any of the other 3 other things I could actually have used. Nope. Stealth. I wish there was any left, but there isn't. That's it. There's none left. Maybe we can access this because it's flooded now. Well, let's give it a shot. yeah, it's open. Huh. Go figure. Oh wait, we've already been here. Oh, I'm such a moron. I've already been here. Of course it's been. Ah, let's get out the water for a second. Alright, let me hear it. Shut up, shut up, shut up. Alright, anyway, let's go in here. We have to get the tape first, so I'm not quite able to start yet. Lucas's cabin. Still no face. More green. Okay, very nice. Plenty of food. Is that a number?
Pointless.
Green cassette save with my recorded sessions with Lucas. We got it. Known establishments and associate locations. Maya Corporation, 600 Maya Boulevard, Morristown, New Jersey. Maya Corporation, 980 Pennsylvania, Ashton, Washington, D.C. Blocks from the White House. Maya Distribution, 10 Quarry Way, Milton, Washington. Mayer AG, Friedrich Ebert Strabe, 215, Dusseldorf, Germany. Hatolsky Inc., 40 North Beltline Road, Irving, Texas. The revenue has slowly increased year upon year. Between 1945 and 1973, the government and Central Intelligence Bureau held numerous experiments involving psychoactive drugs. See research on MK Montauk Files, Philadelphia Shipyard, etc. Files found on Greenland shark toxins, tryptopsilocybin mushroom extract, rainbow herbicides, Agent Orange, Agent Purple, Agent Green. Where does rainbow fit in? Soldiers are government property. Civilians are private risk reward. Those are not Zeds. Oh, why did you stop? You're doing so good. You've got some business. Yeah, as I said, it's slowly increasing. 22 million, 24 million, 20, 28. So this guy was investigating Meyer, it looked like. They did some naughty, they had a naughty chemical spill and caused lots of problems, and the government was somehow involved in it. And they wanted to hush people. So they did. But Lucas figured it all out. Wimber up every morning, no excuses. The life expectancy of a radio man was 5 seconds. Always defy the odds. Is he Dale Gribble?
No power.
Wilfred Bill Bird. Government liaison, Poughkeepsie, New York. Age 59. Recently transferred to Milton Hayton from Long Island, New York. Credentials unknown, status unknown, involvement absolute. All my friends are dead. Not delusional. Liar flashing back. Never forget. Rip. Death in an instant. Everyone's crashing. False nut job. War is hell. All my friends are dead. Oh right, I see. So this is the PTSD veteran, I guess. Oh, after this, you'll probably be able to handle the roof. Yeah, I guess so. I'll be able to access the roof. So maybe the 4th tape isn't the final one then. Perhaps my tape is the finale. Then. Like I kind of figured it might be, but that could have also been an alternate ending, to be fair. Right, anyway, we got the tape. Then we'll have to come back when we have something that can... I don't know. Power stuff up, I guess. Out we go. Nope, still censored. Which we find out. Yeah, we'll never find out the truth. Huh. I just noticed that the lights on the chandelier are all different colours that were visited. Yellow, purple, and red. I don't know, I've only just noticed it now. Maybe it's always been like that. I wonder if a green one will appear when we finish this tape. Yeah, except one that is missing at the moment. Well, I'm gonna go quickly check the basement. If floor 1 is flooded slightly, has anything happened to the basement? At all. Let's have a quick peek. I don't know if there's anything down here, to be honest, but just a little curious because there's still 4 pills remaining, possibly, and can you remove the vapor in that one room? What do you mean this one? I suppose I can do that. Maybe hides another stealth pill. Oh yeah, more stealth pills for the stealth. Just what I need, right? More stealth. Woo! Alright, let's do it. Got a bubble. Everything is gone. No more pill juice. I tell you what. Nothing here. Clear, whatever it is has been cleared out. Oh, possibly Lord Misfit, who knows? Let's have a look at my rough scanning. I can. It's not showing anything at all down here. Yeah, we didn't have a way of clearing the gas, that's true. Yeah, I think we're done with the basement. There's nothing else down here, I don't think. It's all just either go to the first floor or go to the second floor. Looks like there's something in here I could have looked at. I doubt. An interesting theory, Lord Misfit. An interesting theory. Is there any more gas areas for me to clear out now? Let's see. Have a look. You've got 1, 2, My theory is to cast up senses possible hold this Angel Rainbow has on our mental today, but clearing out might be a key to extra content of special endings. We've got 1, 2, 3. Ah, they're all visible around here. Okay. So, 2 of them are on the roof, probably. And then there's 2 more sort of here, but also down. Oddly. Don't drink. Yeah, but that's the kind of thing a crazy person said. Don't drink from the tap, it's water spiked. I don't know how much stock we put into that, to be honest. There's one like there, but like somewhere in a here. Well, there is this maintenance room that won't open. Maybe it has something to do with that. Have a look at the thing. Yeah, there's one in this maintenance room that isn't opening. And there's one somewhere in a room over here. I thought I saw another one though. That was a bit different. So I keep finding the same one, but I'm trying to find the other one. Oh, I think they're both okay. They're both in this maintenance room. It's not open yet. So there's the final 4 are in the roof things, and there's one in there in this door that just will not open. So yeah, that solves the mystery of where the final 4 pills are, in this room and in so maybe, dude, stop trying, still censored. Well.
When I tell you to do something, you ignore me. But when a disheveled maniac like Lucas gives you false hope, you obey him without question? At this point, it's hard not to take it as an insult. There's no pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. There's only me.
Uh-huh. No pot of gold, eh? Hello, cat.
Lucas could be your ticket out of here. You have to contact him.
I'll find a way.
Whatever you see when you're there, don't let it hinder you. Keep going.
Possibly. First, pet the cat. I'm not allowed to pet the cat. Okay. And a play of tape.
Try experimenting with throwing those pills. The monsters seem drawn to them.
Thanks.
I'll hold down the fort.
Okay, here we go. We have a shotgun, yeah. We have a shotgun, we have a flare gun, and I have a mirror shard that is very helpful. We have all these things. Unsurprisingly, considering this guy lives in a forest, we're gonna be doing some shit in a forest. And it walks to it.
Nice place you got here. Cozy. And this table? Is it mahogany or oak?
I actually have no idea. Alright, Mr. Cole. Why don't you sit down so we can start with the basics? Have you ever had therapy or counseling before?
Straight to the point, huh, Doc? Sorry, You're not the first therapist I've met with, but I sometimes find it difficult to open up. Past therapy sessions were very productive.
Yeah, like an assault rifle. That'd be something, wouldn't it?
I'm sorry to hear that.
I'm not a super social guy, so you're the first person I've spoken more than a sentence with since I moved here. About a month ago.
In that case, welcome to Milton Haven.
Thanks. Since I'm on the road so much, I tend to keep to myself, but sometimes I feel like paying people to talk to me. I just got a little cabin just outside of town. It's a nice upgrade from living in a van crammed with gear.
Alright, this guy sounds pretty nice-ish.
So, what brings you here?
That's a good question. I need help staying.
This doesn't make any sense.
So, what brings you here?
That's a good question. I need help staying sane.
Above water,
See,
apparently.
how this usually goes is that I tell you, the therapist, a story from my time in the armed forces of horrifying experiments, government conspiracies, and cover-ups. Then at some point, you're gonna give me the look.
The look?
The look you're giving me right now. The look that says I'm talking to a lunatic.
Lunatic? No. But I am a bit puzzled. I would very much like to hear your story.
All right, I'll tell it to you, but I've been made to doubt myself for years, so I hope you'll take it seriously. Take me seriously, and don't give me that look neither. Just let me do the talking for a bit, okay?
Alright. Yeah, he uses swears to mark the tapes, that's true. He does. Yeah, he much does. Elysium Park. Establish radio contacts. Flare shotgun. Yeah, dragon's breath. Milton Gazette. News you can trust. Milton Haven shrouded in uncertainty. Poem by Janice Rex. Life in Milton Haven has noticeably changed. A strange, unexplained sense of dread hangs in the air. People are on edge these days, present company included, said Joseph Merrick, as he sipped from a glass of tap water. I'm usually sharp as a tack, but lately my mind has been all over the place. The town's crime rate has more than tripled in the past few weeks. The things that lurk in the darkness of men's hearts have come to light, said Ted Krill, the local priest. Monsters and madness are punishment for our sins. Some residents have also reported hearing strange voices of unknown origins. Some science lady popped into my head and started asking me questions. Ain't nobody got time for that, said one resident who requested to remain anonymous. While the origin of this recent trend is currently unknown, there is one question that lingers in the minds of all the people of Milton Haven. When will it end? When will it end indeed?
I'll come back for this if I need it.
Ooh, look at all those pills, 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 pills. It's possible. I mean, Maya did want to conduct some human experiments. Maybe they found the perfect town. sort of rain effect we got here. It's pretty cool looking, actually. Watch out for boomers. Boom, 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 boom. I mean, we're for dead boomers, not people who sip Monster Energy.
You won't listen to me? Fine. Then I suggest you pay close attention to what he has to say. It's the last bedtime story you'll ever hear. Rainbow out.
Rainbow out. So now you're just calling yourself Rainbow. So, proceed with caution. Department of Agriculture, Elysium State Park, temporary closure due to safety hazard. Prohibitions. The following acts are prohibited within the restricted area. Going into or being upon the restricted area. Restricted area. The restricted area comprises all lands and roads belonging to or associated with the decommissioned U.S. Army installation Fort Sumter. Fort Sumter? Fort Sumter. Including the old bunker. Exceptions. The following persons are exempt from this order. 1. Any federal officer or designated Maya Pharmaceuticals employees carrying the proper permits. 2. Dr. Desmond Wales. Purpose. The purpose of this order is to provide you with the most spectacular death possible, second only to the heat death of the universe. You'll be gone in a flash. The next Sunder map will require you to look into mirrors and solve puzzles. Otherwise known as...
Can't carry any more.
Otherwise known as Insane Gazebo goes full Libix. Madman. Not too much further. I might play for another 10 or 15 minutes or so. And then we'll wrap it up. I'll see. Maybe might be another hour. I don't know. I'll see how I feel. I'll see how things develop. I just got here. I wanna... Sorry, I'm yawning a bit. I'm thinking of... vibrating the ground. What the? Oh no, something is knocking down more trees. It's not gonna be another. I thought I caught a glimpse of a giant, but I definitely saw trees fall in any event. Alright, we got... Look at that, really cool sort of thing going across the thing too. Like, you can sort of notice the effect of it if you look at it. It looks a bit weird, but it's actually a really cool sort of effect regardless. Like an animated texture or something. So... We're here, there's a ranger cabin, there's a watchtower, visitor center, cable car station, a water treatment facility, a bunker, a radio tower, cemetery, Eye of the West. Oh my god, look at all these locations we have to go visit. A fucking crypt in a church, a bunker. Oh my god, I think they might have saved some of the creepiest possible stuff to last. I hope. Getting slightly excited. This looks like a pretty cool area. We're ticking all the horror cliches now. a resonant boss cave scenario.
Some sort of an electrical gizmo.
Well, whatever it is, we're not getting in there. It would appear that we will need to learn the powers of electromagnetical interference. A resonant boss rush scenario is highly unlikely, Lord Misfit. Man, I wish we had a sniper rifle. Fucking pistol just doesn't cut it as a long-range weapon. Ah, come on! Come on! Will you stop doing that? Fucking ink, what? Oh, it's two more. Oh my god, the range on this thing is garbage. Ha! Dang it, I really want like a weapon that reaches a lot further. You know, like... I know that's probably against the spirit of a horror game, but... I don't care! I want my assault rifle! Ugh. I got the flare gun rocket launcher sort of thing. Call it that, but I think I'm getting way too into the FPS, man. I want my assault rifle, and my super shotgun, and my plasma gun, and my BFG Inc. 1000 or whatever the fuck it is. This is starting to get more and more into territory of just saying fuck it. I just want to play Fear again. Oh, we're so close. Yeah. Well, I oh, hold on. Where the hell are we? I'm completely going off. I completely gone off the deep end here as to where I've slightly lost my sense of direction. Yeah, no, whatever. The pills can lure monsters according to Tiny. Yeah, no, I'm saving the pills. Or an anchor tower. Oh, for fuck's sake, are you kidding me? It's all the way over there. No, whatever, there's no... There ain't no fucking pills. Why am I even searching for pills? I don't even care about them anymore that much. I'm gonna have to grab maybe one or two more, but... I'm in the CBA category for the 100%ing at this point. Anyway, this is where I actually want to go. The ranger station. Or the ranger cabin. Sorry. Yeah. The Elysium State Park cable connection is officially open. Enjoy the ride and the scenery Elysium State Park has to offer, now at 200 feet off the ground. Tickets are available now at 16 Fortunate Isles Ways, Milton Haven. See you there. Milton Haven Park and Park. Alright, we have to figure out a way to get into Lucas's cabin.
It's blocked from the other side.
Everything is blocked. Note to self. Check the compatibility of the backup generator rig with my radio beacon technology. If it works, it should enable me to turn on the generator from inside the cabin. Oh, right. This cabin's gonna have the stuff that we need to. Unfortunately, he was too stupid enough not to put an explosive barrel next to the door.
It's blocked from the other side.
What? That wasn't enough to get in? Oh, I stand corrected. It must be a different door then. Hey Francis, how are things going? Just stopping by and you got a tornado threat tomorrow. You live in tornado country? We're in. Oh yeah, you're right. Of course, this is the same cabin. Oh, I should have known that. Like, immediately. This is what his actual cabin looks like. Huh. I also realized this is the first time we're actually visiting the cabin that we saw in the...
Oh, too much for one man.
That we saw in the weird apartment complex thingy. And thank you for gifting Brutal a sub. It's the 7th sub you get. Not really, but there's a risk in Ohio tomorrow and tomorrow night. Oh man, I've always wanted to see a tornado. I wanted to do like a storm chase. Like, I've always been fascinated by tornadoes ever since I was younger. I used to like tape all the tornado weather programs like years and years ago. And I still like watching the occasional tornado video from like Pecos Hank. Like, he has some really good shit on YouTube. You know, he's like a really good storm chaser. And just, the tornadoes are fucking amazing. I've always loved them. What is that? It's a nice gif, I guess. But, oh, okay. Yeah, there's 2 items. Oh, there we go. Stealth. Yay!
I'll come back for this if I need it.
Yay! More stealth! Woo! Yeah, baby! We're gonna be the stealthiest assassin ever! Yoff. Pleister news. Yuffie tips with Yuanda. Oh, I see. We got some 99 plus beauty tips. 5%. Oh, okay. So it's like a tornado watch sort of thing. Cool. Wow, look at all this stuff.
Looks like some sort of a radio device.
File. Personal log plays. Rosemary James. Ever since I listened to the deposition of a radio man who survived an encounter with Agent Rainbow in the late 60s, I knew there had to be a connection between radio waves and the way the chemical affects the brain. It's a well-known fact that the brain emits electromagnetic radiation, brain waves, just like a radio does. The difference in frequency is so great, however, that the two never interfere with each other. But with Agent Rainbow, that's no longer the case. In order to understand how Agent Rainbow works, one must not only understand the brain's chemistry, but its mental processes as well. Consider the Jungian concept of the shadow. In simple terms, the dark part of our personality. Every undesirable aspect of ourselves we push down and repress. Agent Rainbow brings it all to the surface and gives it form. Facing something like that in such a sudden way is a truly horrifying experience, leading to accelerated mental degradation. accelerated mental degradation, followed often by death. Yeah, it says stuff that might be a watch. I'm in the brown. 5% only happened to me a few days ago. She's basically has time for 2017. Yeah, looks like. Personal transmitter and systems detector update log. Version 1.0. Nearby radio signals automatically detected and displayed in the monitor now show frequency, alignment, and position correctly. Version 1.1. Added a red action button for convenience sake. Now all I have to do is press it when a device is properly positioned to name the desired signal on all source, and I can interact with them. Version 1.2. Waves on monitor now align themselves with emitter frequencies in close proximity. It'll light up. Version 2.0. After installing the new mobile antenna, the device now picks up frequencies from certain stars. Need to explore further. Bug report. Certain metal foils have been found to block reception / transmission, picking up strange voices and random patterns. Snake program still crashes device. Oh, okay. So, if I'm sort of getting this right, we probably have to go to all 4 of these locations to activate the bunker code. So we're going to have to go to the water plant, the watchtower, the church, and the radio tower. With this radio device, looks custom made. No idea how it works. And we got the achievement fully loaded.
Looks custom made. Let's see what it can do.
Come see. Which is find all weapons in the game. Which is that. So this is the last weapon. Nope. Well, we now have the last piece of equipment we'll be getting.
Looks like some sort of a radio device.
Whoa! What the fuck? Gee! Oh god! Note to self, Mr. Tarek foils a happy accident. Well, I don't want anything to block my device's signals. It may help hide the biggest of being infected by another uploaded. Third testing is order. For now, police shoot with less interference in the air. Jeez. What the hell was that? Someone was trying to kill us. They were armed. Let's see. That's what we get for playing with the radio. We get someone attacking the place. Holy shit. You listen to the radio and you will get shot. God. Although that's a bit of a scary thought. I mean, if that's our opponent in this tape, they are armed. They're a friggin' ex-veteran. Oh god, that's a... Well, I don't know about sniper, but they got a fucking shotgun at least. We may have to engage them in some kind of military standoff. I mean, if I can just wreck their own cabin. The flash. Use your radio when hearing a signal. Yeah, I'll just go out and defeat the Flash. Be right back. sniper so much, but we got something. There's a something. I can't get it. But yeah, we have to go visit 4 locations, it looks like, to activate the bunker while dealing with Mr. Sniper, or Mr. Military. Jeez. No pressure then, no pressure whatsoever. Still, I'm a little hyped for this one, because we're going to go to some really cool, creepy locations, especially the church. There's a lot of potential in this one for some spooky shit. If you're reading this and I'm in the wind, I'm on to you now. I know what you've done, and I will never forgive you. I won't stop until you're brought to justice. If you come after me, there'll be a target on your back. And as you can see, I'm a damn good shot. Sincerely, go screw yourself.
There's only so much I can carry.
Hey, what's the crackly static? Weird. We seem to... So you like tornado? Do you chase tornadoes as well, Francis? Sorry, do you chase tornadoes? I should say. Or do you just like? Have you ever seen a few in person? Anchor tower. Oh, nice. Time to go shopping. Ah, yes. Stamina increased. Excellent.
Can't carry any more of this.
Just what we need. Mwah. That's more stamina for me. It's a pretty good deal. I have a feeling 5 is the max for kill levels. Probably. I mean, assuming that there's not another level after this, there's not a lot left. It'd be nice if we could get the health one at least. I won't mind missing the odd one, I suppose. Hey, there's a watchtower of some sort. Up there. Must have to take a different route to get there, though. I think, unless there's a route I missed. Well, if so, that's great. I have 4. There's the watchtower. Look at that rain effect with the lighting. It looks so good. They've done a good job with some of the visuals. I mean, I was hoping to see a bit more sort of weird, abstract, creepy stuff, but they've done a good job with the visuals.
Looks like a useful shortcut. Nothing.
And we can't get to the watchtower. I don't think. Huh, that's weird. I can't re-interact with it. Strange. Oh, okay, what?
No luck.
Huh. It's a little bit weird where you can choose to interact with it. Oh, it doesn't work though. Whatever. Well, we're not going that way for now. So watchtower's out. Let's see, what were the 3 other locations? There was church, water treatment plant, somewhere on the right and left, and there was the church and a radio tower on the northeast. Will we be able to access the water treatment plant now? That's a question. In on itself. Okay. We can go through. Excellent. Now we can go. Ah, we got a checkpoint. Nice. That's what I was really after. A checkpoint. Because that's where I'm going to end the stream for tonight, I think. Seems like a good time. Before we get too further invested with our military-minded friend with the gun. So, yeah, Tape 3 had a decently interesting ending, I guess, didn't it? With the boss fight of sorts. And Tape 4 promises to possibly be the best one, maybe, I don't know. There's a lot of spooky potential, which I'm hoping it carries out a little bit. So, I hope those who have stuck around for tonight's stream have enjoyed themselves. I will be continuing this on the weekend, on Saturday night. So, I may or may not finish it then, but I am probably going to finish it this weekend at some point, I suspect. So, will this game end on a high? We will see. But thank you all for watching. And we are going to raid my good friend Mr. Cyan Wisp, who is playing a Yakuza game, which is pretty interesting. It's oh great, I can't even do it in the chat. It doesn't even show the raid thing in the chat, but I can do it on my dashboard, so that's all good. So thank you all for watching, and I will catch you all on Saturday night for more. Have a good evening and stay safe.